right, welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am Bahamut, your caster. We are going to be having another Nexus Gaming matchup. This is, though, the Heroic Division. Real quick on that, Abathur. All right, on the left-hand side, we are going to be having Victorious Secret versus What the Flex on the right. Once again, as I mentioned, this is a Heroic Division matchup. I am too excited about this to see what kind of plays we're going to be getting between these two teams, as I did forget to tweet that we are live. Let's go ahead and get that out now, and boop, done. Let's get going into this game here. Welcome to everyone. Thank you for coming by on such a late game too. It's 9 o'clock at night for me, which, you know, I'm on the West Coast, so midnight for everyone on the East Coast, which is the majority of the people who watch Here's the Storm and play it. I honestly do want to say, like, everyone who casts it's on the West Coast, because we're all just old people, and it's like, oh man, 9 o'clock cast, that's pretty late now. I'm actually really pumped for this. I've been looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and get into this. Now, Victorious Secret banned out the Abathur. A strong hero for a map like this, you can play it really slow with him. The hatting can be extremely powerful, but Phoenix will be taken away by What the Flex. Now, really quickly, we can go ahead and, I didn't mention the coin flip. Ooh, that's an early Greymane. Okay. All right. Still a priority, heavy priority into the Greymane very early here. Usually we've been seeing some Maiev, but different play styles, different division. Now, so coin flip was won by What the Flex. They went ahead and banned out Infernal Shrines. Victorious Secret took away Tomb of the Spider Queen. First map was picked by What the Flex, which is going to be this Dragonshire. Second game will be Curse Hollow. I like this classic map combo we're getting tonight. I do like it. Now, getting into this draft, we do have the Greymane on the side of Victorious Secret, and then we are going to be having these next two picks for What the Flex. I mean, you could start out with the Garrosh and the Stukov. We've seen that quite a bit. It doesn't, as I said, it doesn't give away too much of your draft. You've got a really strong healer as well as tank. Diablo's a fair choice as well on a map like this. I do like it, but they're going to go ahead and grab the Stukov. And I have been seeing, like, really that's the big, I think it's, I won't say it's all play style, but that is a factor to it in that, you know, if the tank feels more comfortable in Garrosh, which is probably more practice since Diablo fell off for a bit, and I wouldn't say fell off completely, but definitely was, you know, a little bit back there. I support the team with the Asian dude. Speed Cuber, MK, how you doing? Thank you for coming by. I do believe that is Victorious Secret. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you confirmed it. I support the team Sora isn't on. Ooh. That would be Victorious Secret. Slith. Am I reading that right? The purple's hard to read. I'm sorry. All right, let's get back into this draft. So they're going to be picking up Malthael and Malfurion. I do like the Malthael for the last rites. I wonder if they're going to what they're going to utilize on the side of What the Flex to counter that. Malfurion, a strong healer as well, as we've seen. Now, he did have some changes come through today in the patch that popped, like, I want to say like an hour ago, or no, way longer. Maybe like 3 hours ago. I think I was out of the house when it happened. When I came back and I was looking at, I was looking through Discord when I got back in around 6ish. It was just like, wait, no, there's a patch. I didn't even look at it at all. Like, I didn't. JK, love you, Sora. Oh, at least you're honest. At least you're honest. All right. Ban phase wise, though, they've got a Greymane, they've got a Malthael, they've got Malfurion. They've got some good setup. They've got a good solo laner. They've got some good dive. Realistically, I would look to take away a tank at this opportunity. Maybe the ETC. Diablo's really strong himself, as I mentioned before. And if they don't go for it, the Blaze. I think those are the three top contenders. It's going to be that Diablo. Okay. I like this. The ETC can set up quite a bit for the Greymane Malthael, I do believe. You know, that power slide can just be enough time for the Malthael to get a little bit closer to go ahead and get those last rights onto maybe a backline member that's a bit squishy. But I like the Diablo. There's a lot more setup with what the rest of the team could offer, I think, and the Malfurion roots could really just set up an apocalypse that would be devastating. I support Zin. Bit Hip, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. All right, ban-wise. Realistically, you could focus on maybe a solo laner that you don't want to deal with, maybe into the Malthael, or you ban out. Oh. I wonder, are they worried that their composition is going to be a little bit more squishy? And because Medivh did have changes come through, and I won't say that they. Ragnarok, hey, how's it going, dude? Thanks for coming by. Once again, I am frustrated. I still don't have my emote approved. It's sitting and pending. Like, Twitch, approve my emote. Saying it past my bedtime to catch this game. Hey, me too. This is, my old man bedtime now. This is actually really, really exciting. Okay, so we are going to be having the Medivh banned out. They don't want to have any sort of backline entry, as well as the protect status that does come out. It's quite beneficial. The leyline seal would be a good setup. You can get roots underneath that with, or not roots, the lurking arm underneath that with the Stukov. Garrosh gets a nice setup to kind of get in there in position to maybe toss a member into a bad spot and get blown up. But we're gonna get these next two picks. They're gonna need some damage. They'll need a solo lane, and then. Honestly, it's gonna be. They're gonna need two. Okay. Maiev with a Garrosh. Could you potentially get a Warden's Cage with like toss into Warden's Cage? That'd be actually kind of cool. Drow, thank you for coming by. Nem as well. Thank you for swinging through. Thank you guys for coming by and watching the games. I am excited about these myself. I'm glad to have so many of you cheering on this late into the night. It's 1 a.m. here, but I want to watch Zin cry. Ooh. Okay. Speedcuber just showing up and just laying it all out there. All right, we're going to need, for a Victoria's Secret, Malthael will probably be the solo laner. They could maybe get some poke damage with a mage, as well as, actually, I kind of like the idea of a Gul'dan here. They don't really have the beefiest of front lines, though. Actually, you could go Arthas ETC would be a really nice setup. I actually really like that as a combination. Not even close. All right, so they're going to get Johanna. The Indestructible will be really, really beneficial for them, especially around the Warden's Cage. Hanzo offering good vision and poke. Now, he did have changes come through where the Serrated Arrow, I was like, it's not Scatter Arrow. Serrated Arrow at 4 has been changed from 150% to 100%. Now, we did see in the previous series that we just had Hanzo utilized on Curse Hollow, and it definitely still took down the boss decently well, but it didn't shred it by any means. Zin equal Taki equal Asian dude. Trust me, Rag, I am dying for that emote myself. All right, this last pick though. Stukov, Garrosh, Maiev, Junkrat. They'll need something to go into the Malthael in that solo lane. They don't want to pick anything too tanky. Ragnaros could be an option. Okay. They go into the Dahaka. There's a good setup from it. He can avoid the last rites. This will be interesting. I really don't know who to give this over to. I'm not sure which of these teams that I actually think I like their draft more. The Dahaka play is going to be extremely beneficial because the fact that you're going to get that nice global aspect. You can dive in at any point. Cat Peach, hey, how's it going? Thank you for swinging through. Drow, how are you? Thank you. What's up, Baja Fresh? Oh, it's going good. I do have to say. Sorry, I'm trying to look at all my monitors, make sure everything's posting correctly, and we're going through good. All right. I'm excited about this matchup. I really gotta say, taking the players out, I like the draft from What the Flex, but I think the execution will come down. I like both of the drafts, and I think they both can really benefit either early game, late game, and that's the thing that I really get hung up on. But overall, I think What the Flex has a It's a nice late game, but we'll get into it. We'll find out here as on the left-hand side, we're going to have Victoria's Secret with Rexpa on the Hanzo, Manby going to be on the Malthael, Taki going to be on the Malfurion, Titans King going to be on the Greymane, and Nem Avenger rounding it out on that Joanna. On the right-hand side, we will have What the Flex with Turtles going to be on that Junkrat, Calamity Cat going to be on the Stukov, Kook's going to be on the Garrosh, Zulkin on the Maiev, and rounding it out with Soromir on the Dahaka. Looking at some of these level 1 talents, just a couple things of note. We actually... Ooh, B-Step's coming out already. All right, we're going to be having redemptions... Time... Excuse me, Umbral Bind going to be going in onto Titans King. They're actually going to get knocked back with a Junkrat Mine as well, and that will be the first kill of the game going over to the members of What the Flex onto that Greymane. Top lane, though, as we were discussing in draft, is going to be Manby versus Soromir. More B-Steps going to be coming out. Just for death for Taki, already called in chat, but then right afterwards, just Taki best guy in NA. All right. Now, we are going to be having 4-man rotations from the members of What the Flex, it looks like. As they do finish up that bottom lane, they'll rotate back into mid. Nem Avenger going to be up here just getting this kind of gate soak, but it doesn't look like... Okay. I was going to say, it doesn't look like they know that there's people in the bush, but once they're on this camp, Rex will go ahead and utilize the Sonic Arrow to scout out that bush, and Turtles will be kind of doing the exact same with that camp. It looks like they'll go ahead and get this over. Ooh, not getting the mine off in time, but either way, this will be a traded out camp for both teams. Going to be pushing into that bottom lane, probably going to be crashing at the same time and getting cleared at just about the exact same time. We're going to have the Junkrat rotating off into the mid lane to make sure that there is that soaking for experience, as well as making sure that Nem Avenger doesn't potentially pick up a Dragonite here. Currently have actually Dahaka in that lane by himself, but we do have Manby and Titan King finishing up that camp, push up into top lane, which will benefit them quite a bit. Soromir going to be starting the channel into this, but going to back off right away as they do hold bottom, so they don't need to be too aggressive with this, but there is going to be the toss onto Rexpa as he does get over the wall. Going to be diving a little further back. Zulkin going for that chase and going to get scatter arrowed quite a bit. The Vault of the Warren will be there. Going to be turning around, but that will be Maiev falling to Rexpa, and it looks like he will be able to get out of here without a problem, as that will be bottom still held over by the members of... What the Flex? Sorry, we go into top lane. I'm just like, wait, Victoria's Secret is holding top lane. So Manby's actually pushing in Soromir in here a little bit as that camp did crash into the gate. This time he does need to get this clear, but Manby doing a very, very good job of making sure that it's not easy to get that clear. Mid lane is set up for Titans King as he already wants to get this channel. We do have some interrupt coming out from Turtles, but it won't be enough as it didn't connect in time. That will be the first Dragonite going over at 2 minutes 40 seconds. Zulkin going to be trying to get the Umbral Bind onto the Dragonite just for some extra damage here, it looks like, as they try and burn this down as it works on this mid gate, opening this up. Kick won't connect onto Zulkin as the Vault of the Warden does come out. Nem Avenger going to be coming back up here to just get some delay onto this. Maybe some, exactly that. Blinds to make sure that it's a little bit more difficult. The Unstoppable is used, so there is no Umbral Bind for that pull into the fort. No Blink is used as the team rotates with the Dragonite. A little bit of a fight here actually going to be breaking out in the mid lane, as actually Hanzo going to be also finishing those redemption stacks at 3 minutes here. Nice back and forth between these teams. Turtle's going to be finishing out the Dragonite as it does push into the bottom lane quite a bit. Team going to be rotating in with that Greymane, though, as he does fall out of the... Ooh, there is a knockback from Turtles here. Silence is there, but it won't be in time. They get the pull onto none of the members, actually. Unstoppable is used by the Joanna as they try and chase Zulkin in a little bit further. Won't be enough as Soromir is going to be going ahead and getting the burrow here. There will be a root that comes out, but it will not connect. Oh, actually, will connect onto... the Dahaka. Kook's going to be coming down as well. Maybe going to be getting a toss onto one of the members. It doesn't look like as the minion wave comes down here. Now, Dahaka did use that burrow, so that does leave Manby all by himself to go ahead and get the clear onto this lane. And with that, I do have to say, 7s are achieved way further ahead by the members of Victoria's Secret, but it's evened up as we do have that first Dragonite phase ending, and we are just going to be having rotations coming out from these teams. Looks like Dahaka is back, going to be harassed by Manby as he did push in quite a bit into this top lane. It's going to be a little bit harder of a game for Soromir here as they need to just play this a little bit safer. or at least just a little bit slower. Actually, I'm trying to pop between these lanes right now as Manby going in a little bit further onto Soromir. They are just playing this very aggressive game here. Does get the drag onto Manby, not going to be enough to yield a kill. Meanwhile, though, in bottom, they need to get this clear as they get this camp, actually. Sonic Arrow going to go out, going to scout out Turtles coming down here. There's also that poke. This camp now has been a quarter of the way done, and they really don't want to unleash it, but that will be ending here as Rexpa does hold an arrow. Just waiting, it looks like, will be shot off, and they're going to go ahead and just rotate back in, leave that camp for maybe another fight, as they do get 2 Umbral binds onto a couple members. Taki going to get separated from the team. There will be the toss onto Titans King. They do get the kill onto the Greymane. Dahaka going to come down here. The root will be enough to slow them down. They won't be able to get the tongue onto any of the members. And it looks like at this point they do also utilize the essence from Dahaka. There is the healing out from Stukov. That will be enough here. And I was wondering, I was like, did he take the auto attack reduction on he did. He took the cooldown reduction for tongue at 7, because I was like, I feel like he should have had a tongue ready, but maybe it was just used. Okay. Had to read some talents really quickly. Overall, it looks... Ooh, we do have the toss into Nem here, which will interrupt that channel for a little bit. They're on to this point. Won't be interrupted. They are able to take this camp, which will be pushing into bottom lane quite a bit here. They do have the channel in favor for Victorious Secret, but they currently have Manby and Titans King on that camp, trying to get that, and that was enough for them to go ahead and delay that out. Nem Avenger going to be in a bad spot here, as it doesn't look like they get the Umbral Bind, but there will be the Junkrat Mine to interrupt, or at least push them back into this point. They're trying to get out of here and taking this long rotation. The Hanzo Arrow comes out, interrupting quite a bit of them. Zulkin going to have to back off here as there are 10s achieved. The last raid's going to hit the Garrosh, and that will be a tongue connecting onto Nem Avenger. Not enough, though, for that kill. Junkrat Mine going to push them further away. Rexpa going to have that channel. Titans King, though, going to be in this position, ready to pick this up. Going to be rotating up into that top lane. Dahaka, I guess, head. Maybe an over... either way, they're going to be picking it up by Manby here in mid lane. I was just like, why did you make the... I thought they had that. Either way, Titans King will be up here. They will be going ahead and getting the Dragonite, and that will be... I was going to say rotated into bottom, but no. Kick going to go out onto Kooks, going to put them over the wall, as we do have Dragonite, and that is Manby in the Dragonite, that Maltheo working down this mid lane. 10s, though, were achieved on the side of What the Flex, so some things just to note, as we do have this Dragonite just kind of pushing in, these teams playing it a little bit safe. Some kicks going to be coming out. We do have a Curse Bullet from the Greymane. We have the last rites from that Maltheo. We actually have the Greymane falling to, I believe, Soromir in that top lane. Gonna get that clear, though, I do believe, yeah. Malfurion going to have that Twilight Dream, Blessed Shield from the Joanna, and Dragon Strike? Dragon Arrow. Dragon Strike is the other one. Dragon Arrow, it will be for the Hanzo. Riptire from the Junkrat on the side of What the Flex, as we also do have Flailing Swipe, Warden's Age, Isolation, and Warlord's Challenge. So look to see these fights pop off a little bit more, as that last one was a little bit more in favor for the members of Victoria's Secret, as they did have that 10 advantage. That will be the Dragonite ending, as they do push into this mid lane a little bit more. They open that up by getting that fort. A little bit of a scout onto this. They get the knockback onto Titans King. He is put in a bad spot here, as it looks like he does try and get out. There is the Hanzo going to be getting that Dragon Arrow out, but Zulkin goes in for that kill as the Riptire comes out at the exact same time. So at this point, they got a Riptire. They're not sure what to do with. Rexpa going to go ahead and get that vision as they utilize that onto Taki, taking a little bit more damage. That camp, though, going to be cleared out quite quickly by Rexpa. At this point, though, they're just going to rotate around. I do believe this camp is available. Oh, in a minute. I was like, I feel like it's close, but it's not. It's not going to be there. Tissue Regen and Hero Stalker from Dahaka thinking. That is actually a little interesting. I did not notice that. That is the Tissue Regen instead of the typical... oh, God. I can't think of the talent. Either way, it's the speed stacking talent at level 1, and that's actually, yeah. And then usually we get the one who collects at level 4. As I did note, we did have that feeding frenzy, but a little bit more sustain on the side of this Dahaka, being a little bit more of a beefy boy. We do have the silence going to be going out. Oh, Nem Avenger going to be a little far forward. I'm not sure where the team is. The taunt does go out into the Garrosh. They try and get this Warlord, this cage around them, but Greymane will be falling here, as that is a reset for Zulkin on that Q. Going to be diving in further. There is the Vault of the Warden going to be backing off at this time. There is also the, oh my god. I can't even keep up. There was the last rites from the Malthea, which ended that Garrosh. There is actually Turtle's going to be diving a little farther forward, going to be getting that kill on to Rexpa as they move in even further. Zulkin not going to be using that blink. Nem Avenger maybe setting up to push them back here, but they don't push the advantage. They go ahead and they back off. Looks like Turtles will be rotating out into maybe top lane to go ahead and grab this shrine that is going to be activating in a second. Zulkin going to be diving onto this camp. Calamity Cat going to be already on the point, making sure that's capitalized on. Soromir does have the burrow available, able to utilize that maybe into one of these bushes as they do have this channel available, but it looks like Nem Avenger will push them off as Zulkin needs to finish up this camp. Taki going to be scouting out that bush, no one there, so going to go ahead and maybe take this a little aggressive as Calamity Cat so low is able to get out, tap well. Zulkin going to be diving in at this time. Mambi going to be back, going to be trying to help out the team. I do believe that Lacerates is off cooldown. Blessed Shield going to be going out. They get the friendly toss onto Soromir. There is the Ember Bind onto two of the members here. There is an arrow that does go out. The taunt goes on to Malthael. Arrow actually goes out there. There's the last rites. It's going to be yielding a kill onto the Garrosh, and Maiev going to be falling to Rexpa there, but they get the pull, and that will be the Joanna falling. And that is going to be a 2-for-1 trade. Top is going to be held over by Turtles, who went ahead and ran up and grabbed that. Manby, with that on a pale horse, is going to be able to get this well, maybe rotate up to top fairly quickly, though these members are going to be in position in bottom lane. Going to get this clear into this camp. No fort value, but they definitely did get that well, and that sustain is gone. Now we do have Malthael rotating up to top. Tempest, dang. We are going to have Turtles diving in over here as Mambi is going to get... Ooh, this is not the best spot to be in. He does get that dive onto the other side. Turtle's going to be backing off as Mambi was looking for a little bit more. There is no tongue connection there. Rest of the team going to be diving in as Titans King gets onto this. There is going to be a flailing swipe from Calamity Cat at this time. We do have the Hanzo coming up as well. There is going to be a dive onto Titans King. It's not going to yield them a kill as we do have a couple of members trying to get out of here. There is going to be an arrow out from the Hanzo. We do have Last Rites going to be going onto the Dahaka as he burned his burrow right away. There is the Warden's Cage, which will delay this out for a little bit. A knockback from Turtles there saves the rest of the team, and that is going to be only a Dahaka dead, but that's still going to be a 16. Sorry, I'm like reading Twitch chat and everything. There's also going to be the channel available for the members of Victoria's Secret. They have 16. Dahaka changed just regeneration pretty great. Okay. But essence, so much essence from minion waves. Like the one who collects is just so much. Either way, let's go ahead and get right back into this. The third Dragonite is going to be picked up in favor for the members of Victoria's Secret as they push down into bottom lane. And they're going to continue to open this up quite a bit as we do have 16 to 15. They don't really want to take this fight without that, and they're going to be trying to just kind of like... They'll get a little bit of side soak over time as the mini wave does come up here, but at this point it's realistically they need to wait for some trickle of experience just to get into that 16 as they are going to push in harder here on the side of Victoria's Secret. The root does go out. It won't connect on anyone. That is 16 going to be achieved for the members of What the Flex. They start to maybe go in. Looks like they... Okay, I was like, Zulkin has... he has the blink available, but they're going to go ahead and chunk down that keep. That will be the first keep of the game falling in bottom lane, and they'll go ahead and start having that catapult pressure for the members of What the Flex. And at this point, with the Dragonite so low, I wonder if they just go ahead and... Well, it's also going to run out of time. Manby going to be able to get out of here. That will also have the On a Pale Horse. You can see just zooming right out of there. No big deal. That will be the siege camp being picked up for the members of What the Flex, as the same thing is done on the side of Victoria's Secret. Top lane, though, stacked up quite a bit. Gonna need a response from one of the members. Quite a bit of experience for the members of Victoria's Secret there, as they do. Both teams just grabbing camps and just really, they don't want to take a fight until the next objective. We have Rexpa and bottom getting a clear. Joanna and top lane getting clear as well. These teams are really... Well, I was going to say they're not going past the halfway mark, but it looks like we're going to have an invade from What the Flex, as they do have this 16 advantage. They want to try and fight pre-20. I think they know this, and they also know that they are split on the side of Victoria's Secrets. Tissue regen didn't get updated today. Taunt going to go out. That will be the Hanzo falling here. Junkrat going to be just getting that mine over to get that clear a little bit quicker. And that will be a big pickup for those members. This time, though, they're going to go ahead and grab this bottom lane camp. Meanwhile, though, in top, Manby going to go ahead and get this clear, going to push this up a little bit further. Now, this isn't really the best lane to get a whole lot of value in, but I think they're just kind of playing this. They think that they have the advantage, and they're actually going to dedicate a couple people to this death bridge, if you will. Looks like we're going to get some hearths out from a couple of Zulkin, and a couple others are going to be working on to this fort. Now, they go ahead and they start hearthing back as they work to open up top lane a little bit more. And they go ahead, they get the pullback. They save the fort, and actually Zulkin going to be staying behind, making sure that this gets a... They're going to guarantee that fort. Also, making that bottom lane a little bit harder for the members of Victoria's Secret to hold this point. Excuse me. This point, they're actually going to have a further retreat path here beyond just the fort, so it does make it a little bit harder for them to sustain in this lane as well as fight. Now, granted, they've got an even further run on the side of what the flex is. They do need to run past where the keep would even be, because they do not have that in their bottom lane. Plus, they'll have that consistent catapult pressure in the bottom lane, but it looks like they're setting themselves up for a flank, though there is the minion wave that can see it, so I'm confused by this play as they do go right on to Manby here. The taunt does go out. There is the Umbra Bind as well. I think they're just trying to stun him out until there is the last rites, which did go off, but it didn't get the kill. Now we do have Junkrat falling, though, so that will be the Malthael for the Junkrat, and Malthael actually has returned as Kook's going to get some last-second shielding, and they actually go in on the Greymane, getting that kill. That is so far a one-for-one-ish trade as Malthael is already back in its fight. That On a Pale Horse is going to buy them so much value here. Kook's so low, but going to get healed up without a problem. Soromir down here at this time. We do have the potential Blinken from Zulkin. They start to go in on this fight as Nemavenger and Malthael are trying to get in here. Soromir a little bit low. That will be Dahaka falling, and that will be the channel in favor for the members of Victoria's Secret as they work their way into mid lane. And it looks like this will be another Dragonite in their favor, as Manby goes ahead and grabs this, and that will be, I'm assuming, into the bottom lane. They're currently grabbing the siege camp. That will be stacking up a little bit. We have the Dragonite working down mid. All right, let's see this as we do get into this big final push. This is 20-19. They need to play this a little carefully. Stun going to go out. Nemavenger going to be thrown back. They're just trying to just set themselves up here for a little bit of a delay. The kick going to go out onto Kooks as they start this fight. Zulkin going to be trying to get onto Rexpa in this back line, as it looks like the Hanzo are going to be coming out here. We do have Zulkin doing quite a bit of damage, but that is going to be Maya falling. Dragonite going to be taking down the shields. Kooks going to be falling a little bit low as they do need to get out of here. The kick going to go out, just stunning them out for a second. They're starting to focus down the core a little bit here, and this is falling low, below 50%, and it looks like this is going to be game number 1 going over to Victoria's Secret. GG, well played. But we're going to be going into game number 2 on... I nailed it that time. Again, so soon, you must be a regular. I said going, and then, of course, they make jokes. Let's go ahead and get right into this. I mean, I play with a friend today. Ooh. BitHip just calling people out. All right, previous games did more damage than them. Oof. All right, so we're going to be having the Stukov band out on the side of What the Flex, and so... We first pick on the side of... Oh, I didn't update team score. I do apologize about that. I just realized. Okay. They're going to ban out the Abathur. It is Curse Hollow. It's a strong map for Abathur play, I do believe. I wouldn't want to deal with it myself. I love playing Abathur on Curse Hollow, actually. The clone potential is really, really big. The overall just macro pressure you can get with him. I really, really like the idea of just banning him out, getting rid of that. It's not something you want to deal with. First pick, though, it's going to be Phoenix. Okay. That's what I was wondering. That's a straight variant pick right out the gate with a Malfurion. Okay. Dark so many games. It's just a couple. I think last season, like during like the main month of casting, I think I did like 23, 24 games. I want to break that. I'm on track for like I think 30. Gotta keep up in the NGS family. So I mean, like, just I want to try and cast as many as I can. The bandit emote is currently gone because my new emote is currently pending since Sunday. So I'm sorry. I want my versus emote. Oh. All right, let's get into this draft. I'm reading you guys. I'm reading your chat way too much. I'm actually having a great time talking to you guys. Talkie interview. Ooh. Well, whoever wins game number 2 is going to be doing the interview. At this point, though, we are going to be having the Phoenix picked up for the members of What the Flex. I could look to see maybe them pick up a tank and healer this early. ETC and Alex Straza is actually a really great combination. Alex Straza offering quite a bit of boss control as well as point control in that dragon form. The double heal can be really beneficial. ETC offers quite a bit of setup. They currently... Yeah, they do have the cleanse for that. They do have... an interrupt with Twilight Dream. That's really about it. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Rag, for answering that for me. Thank you. I want to see Taki on Alex Draza. Unfortunately, Drow Hunter, you will not see that because it was picked up by the members of What the Flex. On the note of this draft, ban phase here, they've got the Phoenix, they got the ETC. Realistically, I would maybe look to take away any sort of poke that they could take here, or a strong solo laner, because I realistically think that they are going to go into either a Hanzo or a Junkrat after this, and then maybe a strong solo laner like a Blaze could be beneficial. No, they're going to take away that Medivh once again. My Ghost Dunk emote is pending too. Eternals Phoenix Poggers? You guys in chat are just tearing it up. Panda, how you doing, bud? All right, I'm looking at the draft and I'm just like, what do you want to take out of this? If they're not going to take it, I say they take out the Hanzo. I feel like it would be drafted here. Or even, to be honest, the Malthael might be beneficial. The Phoenix, it does look like a really weird disembodied head. I agree with you on that one, Tempest. Yeah, that is a little bit weird. I really don't know what I can speak to ban-wise for them. I like the idea of taking out that Hanzo. Rexpo was really strong on it. I would expect them to put him on it again. Yeah, it's strong in this map. If I was on the side of Victoria's Secret, I would be looking to draft the Hanzo in this 3-4 pick, and then maybe flexing with just more damage, or maybe some poker, just maybe something that is going to be picked up in the 4-5 slot for the members of Victoria's, or excuse me, not Victoria's Secret, What the Flex. So now at this point, they're going to be needing to pick up some damage. So they're going to go ahead and pick up the Genji and the Dahaka. Clapback at this point. They could just hypercarry on that Genji. They could pick up like a second healer if they really wanted to. I realistically think they're going to pick up some sort of mage. I like the idea of a Chromie here. The poke damage is really strong. They currently do not have a cleanse. They have Cleansing Flame from the Alex Straza, but they do not have a cleanse to deal with that. I think the poke from her would be really beneficial. The vision she offers to the team would be another tool that would be just a huge asset. Respect ban for Stukov feels... Oh, you guys are just tearing it up in chat tonight. Thank you for swinging by. All right, next 2 picks, though, on the side for What the Flex. I like the idea of them having some poke with that Junkrat at this point. They're going to need something maybe like a Sonya for the solo lane, or Falstad, actually. Ooh, okay. They'll take Tyrael and Greymane. Boss control with the Tyrael. Sanctification as well. I think that can be big for them. Sanctification Mosh. Even then, you could also go Judgment. A lot of good setup with that. Greymane has Cursed Bullet for the Varian and Dahaka. Or you can even go for the throat, maybe diving onto that Malfurion in the backline. But this last pick, what are you going to take here? I think they could have some more poke. Okay. Li Ming did get changes today as well. We'll have to look and see. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I believe it's the 7 talent that has oh, we're gonna have a drop. And we're showing background stuff. No. Oh no. Sorry, I'm just finding out right now. They just said like Calamity Internet, and I'm like, what does that mean? Does that mean that they need to restart a router? Do we go to a break? What's the plan here? Why do you think Victoria's Secret was in Heroes Lounge last season? Rex was famous. In Chromie coming. No, they'll be back soon. Okay. All right, we're going to jump to a quick break while we wait for them to come back. We're going to get this set up. Please do not go anywhere. I do apologize for taking a break here, but we're just going to save it. We're going to save all the fun for the game here. Give me 2 minutes, and we'll be right back with the cast of this game once we get right back into the lobby. All right, we'll bring it right back. We don't need to go anywhere. Dominance and Aether Walk was changed, and I do believe it was Dominance. Drow, thank you for posting that. I do believe it was Dominance, which gives you back 30% missing health. We're waiting for them to restart, I think, really quickly, but they said it was only going to be like a minute or two, and they confirmed it really quickly. So I was like, oh, we'll just come right back. Like, there's no point even taking a break at this point. Yep, and they're literally back in here. Let's go ahead and just set this to standard. Or did we go all the way through draft? Right? We went all the way through draft. Yeah, we got through the whole draft. That's what I thought. I was like, wait, did they did pick, because Li Ming was the last pick. So I was like, wait, did they get the rest? Yeah, they did. They banned Stu because Taki's a one-trick on him, Kappa. Ooh. All right, we just need to get Calamity Cat back in here. Just some small internet issues. No big deal. We'll be going into our game number 2 between these two teams. I'm really, really excited about this. And then we'll be doing, obviously, the interview with the winning member. Sorry, Comcast. All right. Got it ready from one team. All right. Let's make sure everything's right. Tyrael, Phoenix, Alexstrasza, Greymane. Yep. Let's get into this. Game number 2 between these two teams. We're going to be getting into the loading screen, actually. I have him as he only plays Stukov in Diablo 3. I had a little bit of a visual bug there on my screen for a hot second. I was like, oh no, please. All right, so we are back. Everyone is here. Thank you guys for swinging by. We're going to go ahead and get into this. I'll also just pop that little casting note in there. Let's go ahead and get into this between these two teams. Game number 2. Really excited about this. Overall, between the two teams, the double reset draft on the side of Victorious Secret could be devastating, but at the same time, they got some Phoenix, they got some ETC and Tyrael, they've got some really nice shielding. I'm not sure about this, and also the Alexstrasza Dragon form. We'll go ahead and get into this. Game number 2, Victorious Secret up 1 game. We are going to be having Titans King on the Genji, Taki going to be on the Malfurion, Manby going to be on that Dahaka, Banskin,
The battle begins.
Wait, is there a band skin? Like, I really don't enjoy when they joke. Okay.
3, 2.
All right, let's get into this.
Let the battle begin.
Like, we're just gonna be bluntly honest with them. Okay. Then, okay. Then don't make your caster feel like he needs to remake. All right, let's go ahead and get right into this as we, okay. We're going to have on the left-hand side, Rexper going to be on the Li Ming. We have Nem Avenger going to be on that Varian. Taki going to be on the Malfurion. Going to have Manby on the Dahaka. And that will round out the actually Titans King on the Genji. That will round out Victorious Secret. Sormir going to be on the side of What the Flex on that Tyrael. Calamity Cat going to be on the Alexstrasza. Kook's going to be on that ETC. Phoenix on going to be played by that Turtle. And Zulk going to be on the Greymane, maybe getting the kill with that Ganela's Cocktail. That'll be first kill of the game going over to What the Flex. Sormir going to be playing against Manby in this top lane. And looks like that is going to be the solo lane matchup during the probably the majority of this game. You look like the dude from SpongeBob. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Birdman. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get into this as Rexpo will be finishing out that camp. We do have Manby just going ahead and staying in this bush. Not really showing Sormir where he's at. Still just getting that side soak. Turtles, though, up against Nem Avenger in this bottom lane as we do have Zulkin rotating around the map, currently getting camps. Already grabbed the siege camp in this bottom lane at the 1 minute mark. Moved over to the top lane to grab this bruiser camp, but gonna need to back off as the... Not going to have enough damage to clear that out. Taki going to be starting this camp. Not going to get any help, though, as Titans King rotates down, maybe to get a little pick onto Turtles as they do play by the gate. A little bit safer, though they do have this siege camp pushing down the lane as Taki going to be coming down here. Tonk going to be going onto the Turtles. There is the blink away. We'll be able to get out of there without losing even the shields. Sormir not going to get tongued. I was like, man, he's setting up for a tongue there. Not going to be happening as they push in a little bit here with Rexpa in this top lane. First curse, though, going to be popping up in this top position. That will be 30 seconds before it is activated. Mid lane going to be pushed out now that we have that bruiser camp picked up. Top lane, though, going to get some assistance from Zulkin here in just a moment as they are going to be moving in on this. Sormir needing that shielding to make sure he stays safe. Kook's going to be helping out as well as the whole team has reported to the top lane. Sormir going to actually have to back off at this time to go ahead and get full on mana and health. And it looks like as we get some rotations in here from the teams, one thing I want to note really quickly is that we are also going to be having the taunt from the Varian, as we did see in that bottom lane on Turtle. Actually, they did it right onto Turtle's Calamity Cat, trying to get that that channel there, but it was interrupted by Rex. But there is the Dragon Form going to be popped by the Alexstrasza as they do get some interrupt here. There is going to be Nem Avenger falling to the... excuse me, Varian going to be falling... yeah, Varian falling to the Phoenix there. Calamity Cat, though, going to be holding this over with the team as they do go ahead and take this first objective on Curse Hollow. 3-man still in top lane, going to be pushing this in. As we do have Soromir coming down here into this mid lane with Turtles. We actually have Genji diving right out of there, not wanting to deal with that fight whatsoever. Bottom lane going to be opened up. It looks like it's going to be Nem Avenger going down there with versus Soromir. There is a rotation out from Zul'Jin, but at the same time, it is going to be that variant. I don't think they're going to be looking to get the kill. Zul'Jin scouting out this camp. Doesn't look like they're working on it, but just a second too early, as he actually did have a good feeling about it as they did go in on that camp. Really quickly, I'm just scanning through talents. Looks like we are going to have, once again, the tissue regeneration from the Dahaka, and I believe the one who collects at level 4. We are going to be having the dominance, and this is what I was talking about. The takedown restores 30% of Li Ming's missing health. That is quite a bit. All right, as we do have the next one popping up, Soromir going to get charged in by Nem Avenger. No real damage happening, but Titans King maybe set up for a pick. Going to actually rotate away as the rest of the team on the side of What the Flex is going to go ahead and grab the siege camp that will be pushing down into the bottom lane. Now, Dahaka is showing in top, pushing this up as hard as they can. Manby going to have quite a bit of value here as they do have the Brush Stalker available at any second to come down. There is the ping for assistance. The Dahaka will be burrowing at this time. There is currently some poke going out onto the backline as Genji does dive through. Calamity Cat taking quite a bit of damage. The healing circle will be out. Protect status is there. Zul'Jin diving on to Titans King, trying to get that kill. Looks like it will be enough, and that will be the Genji falling, but Soromir will be taunted. That will be Tyrael falling in this situation as they do trade, but Rexpa getting so low from that value, but they will have the interrupt and the slow and able to save Rexpa here. There is going to be Turtles getting rooted and taking a little bit of damage from Rexpa as it looks like a couple of the members are getting zoned back here. That Tyrael going to be back in 4 seconds. Genji now popping, and it looks like this will be captured by Taki, and that will be 1-to-1 on the objectives as Zul'Jin goes back into mid to push this back, and they need to go ahead and soak out and make sure they get closer to 10 for the next objective. Okay. All right. They're going to go ahead and rush on this boss, though. Next curse point is exactly next to where they're going to be. Kooks is going to be scouting this out at this time. Going to see that the team is there. I don't know if they're going to be able to rotate in on this time as Alexstrasza does come down here. I don't think they have the Dragon Form available as well. Actually, Dragon Form is available. They can go in on this. There is a zoning route coming out from Taki. Rexpa getting pushed back by Zul'Jin here. The taunt does go out onto Zul'Jin. Actually, they get the dive through with Titans King, and that will be Greymane falling. The boss is reset. No one goes onto it. Titan King falling a little bit low. Going to be falling here. They trade the Greymane for the Genji, but that will be 10s in favor for the members of... Oh, we have the Salvo Rush? Purification Salvo. Oh god, they're so close to getting that variant, and they're actually going to drop into the Cleansing Flame to get that kill. And that delayed out will be beneficial for the members of What the Flex, as they have that variant will be dead for the next 12 seconds, timing out just about with the objective. Rex, we're going to go ahead and Hearth back as Greymane goes ahead and works on this camp. Zul'Jin going to get that for the mid lane. This will be potentially given over, but they want to delay this out. Maybe they can just wait for their variant to get back into position. Titans King does have that Q, going to get 2 interrupts. Rexpa going to be rotating abilities here, maybe. They continue to poke this out, and they're just delaying this, and Varian is back already. They can potentially get this, as it looks like Zul'Jin will be working on that camp. He actually just finishes it. Soromir not going to get the capture just yet. Going to use that Aldruin's Might to dive into a couple of the members. There is the power slide in from Kooks, but Turtle's going to be coming in as well. There is the silence out from Taki, but falling so low in this situation. Turtle's not in the best spot, doesn't have a blink at this time, going to be pushed back, and that will be the Phoenix falling here to Rexpa. Also going to be getting that reset. Another reset for Rexpa here. Calamity Cat going to be falling as well. That's another reset, and that will be 3 members falling for 1. That will be a point going over in favor for the members of Victorious Secret. We do have Tyrael hearthing in this bush, as it looks like Varian goes ahead and starts on this boss. Rest of the team to follow suit, help out, and with that, I mean, they're going to be getting some nice strong pressure in the bottom lane. They have Curse Point popping up for them. I do believe it will be in top lane next. Yep. So it's going to be in that top right position. That will be beneficial for them if they can time this out with that, but I think they're just going to go straight for the burn because it looks like the members of What the Flex, excuse me, I do apologize, are going to be going on to their own boss. Now, they can make this rotation in time. Looks like they're going to be probably going for the clear into mid, but overall, I do think... Actually, no, this is going to be a boss going over in favor for the members of What the Flex, as it looks like boss will be in bottom lane, boss will be in top lane, but we have this objective popping up. Both teams are going to want this as Dahaka went ahead and pushed up the minion wave, got that clear, and is probably going to stay down here. There's probably the Brush Stalker available for them, which there is. Going to be able to utilize it in this area in a very strategical manner. At this point, do you think that we just have ETC pushing up that top lane, Dahaka pushing down that bottom? We do have Stage Dive from that ETC, so they're going to utilize him in more of a global manner. Rexpa and Titans King going to be poking. That will be Fort and bottom lane falling to the Dahaka boss. Top lane looks like it's going to be that ETC and boss just connecting there. ETC going to be backing off this time. Tonk going to be going out onto the Tyraels. Stage Dive going to be coming in. Dragon Form going to be popping, though. There is the silence out from the Malfurion. Taki going to be backing off at this time. There is the Cleansing Flame coming out from the Alexstrasza. We are going to be having Sanctification, I do believe, come down from the Tyrael, as it looks like some of the members are falling low. They got the... Oh, the taunt going to go out the last second, but it won't connect onto Zulkin as they do go right back in there. They got that kill onto the, oh my god, the Genji, the Purification Salvo coming out. Going to be actually yielding a kill onto, actually, excuse me, Greymane getting that kill onto the Dahaka here. As it looks like they'd zone this away, and this will not be a curse in favor for the members of, ooh, they dive forward there trying to get that kill onto Rexpa. Not going to be working out. As it looks like they do delay this, but here's the thing. That boss pushed down bottom lane so very hard. And, you know, half a health on your keep. I won't say it's not worth it, but definitely they got a lot from that on the side of Victorious Secret. And I gotta say, it's been a strong play from them in the last game. In this game, it looks like it's been matched fairly well by the members of What the Flex. They seem to be a lot more comfortable. They have a slight advantage in experience, and the kills are actually going over in their favor. But the only thing is just map objectives have been going over. Well, it's actually been back and forth. I do have to be honest. It's 2-2 currently. They're going to go ahead and invade onto this camp. Doesn't look like they're going to get the stun onto Nem Avenger, but... Oh, actually, no. They're going to go right back into this. They get the taunt onto Turtles. There's the dive. They get the reset on to that Phoenix. The silence goes out from Taki here. They're starting to blow up some of the members. ETC not looking too good as they do get the tongue onto Kooks. There is the Cleansing Flame coming out from the Alexstrasas. They are trying to stay so alive here. Looks like they are able to get out with the Tyrael and Alexstrasza as well. Kooks going to get that power slide and knockback as they do probably have the well available. But this will be a curse probably in favor for the members of... Victorious Secret as they do push so many of those members back. Now that camp was picked up by What the Flex. It does push into this gate a little bit, getting some value, but it's not going to be doing anything major for the team. Things to note really quickly on the map, we do have a siege camp pushing into that top lane. That will be huge for them. They won't get this experience, but it will get quite a bit of value into that gate. Mid lane has Manby and just, well, gonna get this tongue onto Kooks here. The rest of the team is above getting this camp. Unfortunately, they're not able to rotate quickly and maybe get a pick onto Manby as he is a little far forward. Now, there isn't any sort of fort damage going to be happening. Meanwhile, though, in bottom lane, they have dedicated quite a few assets to push this in and get the kill onto this keep. Taking this down will be big for them as they do have Zulkin diving it onto Titans King. It won't be yielding a kill. Going to get healed up by that Malfurion without a problem. They start to dive in. Actually, they get the stun onto Zulkin, but there is actually the Sanctification that comes down. There's going to be a stage dive in from the ETC. Manby, actually a huge target coming out from the Purification Salvo. Not going to be getting any sort of kill just yet, as it looks like Turtles is able to blink out at the last second. Titans King with that Dragon Blade going to be looking for that kill. Going to swipe, get through the gate. Taunt going to be going out. There's a silence as well. That will be the blow up onto the ETC. They look like they're able to continue on further, and they're able to go ahead and push in on this. Are they able to go ahead and get it? No. That is going to be the second game going over. Oh, that Tyrael value. Alexstrasza as well. That's going to be Li Ming and Genji falling here. I don't know if they actually have the damage to finish this. Like, I'm sitting here just watching all this happen. I'm like, who's going to be finishing the core? Why are so many people falling? Okay, so that's 2 tanks for 2 damage dealers. Though top lane got pushed in so hard that it will be another keep falling. So that's going to be 2 keeps falling in this situation. Top lane is a little open for the members of What the Flex. There is a boss available in bottom right in less than 30 seconds. This boss is just going to be popping up. They got their 2 tanks back. I don't think they're going to be rushing this boss in bottom lane, but they're going to need to watch this consistently because there will always be this catapult pressure as well as top lane. And so a boss into that would be potentially game ending. We did see in the previous matchup that we had earlier tonight between Adults with Jobs versus Archetype, they were able to kind of just push this situation even when they were down quite low themselves. Rex, we're going to scout this out. A lot of them in the bush. Calamity Cat, they actually scout out the bush right away. They know that they're all there. They start to back out. Do they chase it or do they poke them? They do know that they're going away. It looks like they won't double back. They're going to go ahead and start to work on this boss. This will be pushing down the bottom lane. This will be big for them. Now, Zulkin will get the clear onto this. ETC going to be scouting this out. They do see it. I don't know if they're going to be able to make this rotation back in time. There is the taunt going out onto Kooks here, as it looks like we are going to be having that zoning group coming out. There is also the banner coming out from the variant at this time. The boss is unleashed, and it will slowly gain back health. We have Rexpa in the bush here. The one thing I want to note, though, is that top lane, bottom lane, they're stacking up quite a bit. This could be really devastating. They need to send someone back. They need to get the clear onto this top lane. They're going to need to push back this bottom lane. They're going to be grabbing this camp to just kind of delay this out, but it doesn't look like they're going to be going for this next objective. Kook's going to go ahead and just slowly just burn this down as he's just making sure it doesn't hit their core. Those Sorami are going to be diving in a little too deep. They're going to be falling. Calamity Cat going to be able to dive into the Cleansing Flame. Manby, though, going to be... That just saved them stage dive. Nice Cleansing Flame. Ooh, yeah. They brought that back. Though they are going to be pushing up into this bottom lane quite a bit. They got that kill into the Tyrael. That's 30 seconds without him. There isn't really much to push against it. They're getting this clear at this time. They're going to be pushing in once again. They're going to be trying to go for this core. Tyrael still down for the next 14 seconds. They're going to get the stun on, or the taunt onto Greymane. That will be that one member dead, and it looks like they get the Purification Salvo out, but that will be Turtles falling as well. So they lose Zulkin, Turtles, and Kooks. That looks like with this boss and the rest of the team, this is going to be game number 2 going over to Victoria's Secret, and that is going to be 3 points to Victoria's Secret as they take this game. GG, well played.